Hey Spirit Tribe, Gigi here with Spirit Readings, and I'm so glad and so happy that you're able to join me here today. I know it's been about a week since I made any content. I kind of just took last week as a chance to rest and reset. Last week my husband and I celebrated 7 years of marriage and 9 years of being together. I also had to go to Tulsa and do my mental health evaluation for disability. So I kind of just took last week to rest and reset and kind of maybe reevaluate things a little bit as well. I was doing weekly readings on Sunday, but they really just didn't seem like they were doing very good. They weren't getting very many views. So, you know, still just trying to figure out what to do, I guess, on my channel, trying to figure out what people relate to, everything else, and it can be difficult sometimes, but, you know, here we are, we're still in it. But I thought I'd just do a spirit board session. It's not really something I see anyone else doing, and I actually started working with my spirit board before I started working with tarot and oracle. So I even use the spirit board when I'm doing tarot and oracle readings, and you know, I do spirit board readings for people. It's usually asking questions, and you know, as you can see, there's a lot on the spirit board here. I think people tend to get confused and associate it with a Ouija board, but it is definitely not a Ouija board, and I personally dedicated this board to the light and to light work, so nothing evil, nothing negative, nothing harmful is allowed to come through. I didn't do that in the very beginning, and you know, but you learn as you go, am I right? So alright, Spirit, is there anything that we need to know at this particular time? Alright, we're going to the color blue, and I do have the book here because there is a lot to this. So, blue, although it is identified with feelings of sadness, the blues, this color actually promotes calm and restfulness. Blue symbolizes peace and emotional tranquility. It also inspires mental control, creativity, and clarity. Because its energy is secure and non-threatening, it is particularly helpful in creating a soothing sleep environment for young children and insomniacs. Blue is known to have a pacifying effect. Holistic healers often treat headaches and other complaints with color therapy using various shades of the color blue. It symbolizes the sky, the shielding dome above our heads, and therefore represents boundless potential and opportunity. So, you know, blue's not just about sadness here, you guys. And, you know, if you are sad, know that it's perfectly okay. Allow yourself to feel that sadness, to process it, and so that you're able to release it fully. So I am a person who, you know, has insomnia, and I am sleeping better since I'm on the CPAP machine, but I am still struggling sometimes to fall asleep and stay asleep. So maybe I myself will start doing some color therapy, maybe incorporate more blues in my bedroom eventually as I'm able to. So, you know, everything has a meaning and a reason, and a season is something that I'm hearing here from Spirit. So, you know, if you need some peace, some soothing, some calmness in your life, you know, maybe bring in some blue even into your diet or your surroundings, you guys. So you know, I hope that peace and wellness find you wherever you may be. Let's see if there is anything else here. And it looks like the color aqua is also coming through, so maybe I shouldn't have shut this. Wait. I was going the wrong way. Aqua is a serene, so going along with blue, yet uplifting color, balanced at a point between blue and green. Light blue, of which it is a variant, aqua has a deeply soothing quality, suggesting the beauty and serenity of a tropical lagoon. Like green, it is highly symbolic of nature. This laid-back energy is associated with meditation, sensitivity, and emotional vulnerability. Because of its association with the throat chakra, aqua promotes clear communication, honesty, openness, and the need to join together with others. It represents the ability to transform, just as water turns to ice and the cycle repeats. So, wow, okay, so, you know, check in with yourself, you guys. Check in with your throat chakra. Are you speaking your truth, or do you feel like it's blocked a little bit or closed off a little bit, you know? Sometimes when I feel like mine is, I will just hum to myself. So, or when I'm feeling a little anxious, I'll just start humming. And I noticed my husband was like, "What are you doing?" Last night I was humming Deck the Halls, and he was like, "It's too early for that." And I was like, okay, but at 10:30 last night it was still 90 some degrees here, so maybe subconsciously I was hoping to cool things off a bit by humming some Christmas music. So alright, let's see if there's anything else here. Okay, we have North coming in, and North represents or signifies the element of earth and the power of the physical body. So whenever North comes up, I automatically think about getting grounded. And it denotes the power of the five senses and the need to listen to the sensations of the body. If you want to find North energy, it can be found in the rocks, sand, and soil of Mother Earth. To heal yourself through this energy, pay attention to good nutrition, hygiene, body language, and sleep. You guys, it all works. It all works together. It all works hand in hand to try to keep us in balance. So, you know, if we neglect one side of our body, eventually the other side, you know, crumbles too. So we have to take care of ourselves as a whole, because we are a whole being exactly as we are, whatever state we may be in. We are whole, we are complete already. It's something that Spirit wants to convey here during this session. So, all right, let's see if there's anything else here. Okay, we have Aquarius coming through. So, let's see what Aquarius has to say here as soon as I find it. So, January 20th to February 18th. Keywords are humanitarianism, inventive mind, rebel or rebel, detached, idealistic, radical, altruistic, rebellion, progressive, technically proficient, eclectic, genius, futuristic, original, free thinker, space travel, unusual, eccentric. It seems like I've said that twice, but maybe not. Oh no, it was eclectic. Explosive, excite, surprise, electrify, revolutionize, reform, left-wing, enlighten, and liberate. Now, the symbolic meaning for Aquarius is the symbol of the sign Aquarius is the water bearer, pouring out his bounty to quench the thirst of the world. For this reason, many people mistakenly think Aquarius is a water sign, and I'll be honest, when I mean, it makes sense if they're bearing water, right? Water was the element the ancient sages connected with the realm of emotion, empathy, and intuition. However, Aquarius is not a water sign. The element associated with Aquarius is air, the realm of ideas. People born under the sign of Aquarius, like my husband, like to think in broad and theoretical terms and want to pour out their ideas to quench the thirst of the world. Being mistaken for a water sign is a very significant clue to the lesson for Aquarians. Water symbolizes emotions and empathy, and Aquarians are often perceived to be lacking in both. You know, we tend to think of them being very much in their minds. You know, air is the power of the mind. Aquarians, being concerned for the good of all, are inspired to invent solutions to society's problems. They are the mad scientists and absent-minded professors of the zodiac. To do this requires a free-thinking mind, unfettered by tradition or fear of disturbing the status quo. Aquarians learn from the past to change what they find distasteful in the present, for by doing that, they create the future that they envision. The emotional detachment necessary to clearly see society's problems and try to solve them make Aquarians seem to lack empathy for the hardships of individuals. Aquarians should examine the actions they plan to take to make sure they will not be hurtful to others, even if that is not their intent. Because, you know, we can have the best of intentions and set out not to hurt people, and still some people may be hurt. And, you know, we all are different. We all feel different. We all process things different. And, you know, sometimes we may not realize the way we come across to other people. So, I always pray that, you know, to taste and test my words so that I don't wound or offend anyone, and that my words ring true, and that they reach people with open hearts, open minds, and open ears who are really ready, willing, and able to hear the truth and, you know, recognize the truth and not be wounded or offended. So, do I always get it perfectly right? No, of course not. But I do put the effort. I do try my very best. All right, let's see if there's anything and Spirit is saying no. So, you know, I just kind of wanted to give like a brief demonstration, because I know I've had people like, I've never even heard of a spirit board, or, you know, oh my God, it's a Ouija board and I don't want no part of that. And so my sign does not want to stay for some reason. Let me see. Oh. Probably because I didn't have that pulled up like I thought. So, you know, I've had people express concern, you know, with it. Oh, it's a Ouija board. I mean, I guess it's kind of like a similar concept, but there's so much to it, you guys, and there's a lot to learn. And I used to know everything with the board a lot better, but since I've had the strokes, I do find that I do often have to go back and, you know, reteach myself. And the same thing with the tarot and the oracle, you guys. Like, since the strokes, there's sometimes a card and I'm like, oh my God, I know what it is, and my brain is just like, you know. So I do tend to keep like my booklet close by. I don't so much with some of like the oracles or the mini decks and stuff like that, but there are some times where I'm just like, oh my God, you know. And then when that feeling hits, it disrupts the flow of energy, and I'm not able to hear spirit as well when I have that mental block, if that makes sense. I don't know if that ever happens to anyone else, but it does happen to me. And you know, then I have to remind myself to be gentle, to be kind to myself. And, you know, navigating these waters after having strokes is a lot different, you know. And sometimes my brain just forgets, you know. Like last night I was trying to tell my husband something, and it, like I said, it was still really hot late at night, and my brain just felt melted. So I was like, I know what I want to say, but I just don't have the words. So you know, you never know what someone is going through. So, you know, try to be kind and loving, and, you know, let that be your first response. So is something that I feel like is very important. So, alright, I hope that we all have a wonderful, amazing week up ahead. I can't believe June is almost over. I think Thursday I'll be working on the monthly reading for July. I do plan to try to get another reading out on Tuesday. Like I said, you guys, sometimes I just need to rest and reset. I still require a lot of rest, and I try harder to listen to my body now. There was a time where I pushed and pushed and wouldn't rest, even though my body was telling me I needed to, and caused a lot of harm. So if there's something else you can take from that, it's, you know, listen to your body, rest when you need to, you guys. Connect to the earth, get yourself grounded. Don't be afraid to think outside the box, you know. Do the things that bring you happiness, that bring you peace and comfort, and, you know, soothe your soul. So, alright, you guys, I want to say thank you, blessed be, namaste, and goodbye.